all you cinema buffs out there. Welcome to another edition of Cinema Small Talk. This episode, we're just going to be talking about the latest trailers that just came out because we got a whole crop of them.
A lot of
exciting trailers. So let's start out with what I think is the most exciting, at least for me, is that it's the new Halloween trailer. So this is titled Halloween, just like the original, and apparently it's a direct sequel of the original Halloween. They're sort of erasing everything after the first John Carpenter's Halloween. So I want to get your take on this more than anything. Like, what do you think of it? Are you excited?
I'm cautiously optimistic. I mean, Halloween still to this day is my favorite horror movie of all time. So I'm a little bit more sensitive when it comes to these things.
Sure.
Just the fandom's so ingrained in me.
Yeah.
I am very excited because I think David Gordon Green is like one of these unique directors who can make a compelling drama and a great comedy. He's done that in his career, so I'm kind of glad that he is going into horror.
Yeah,
and I kind of like that it's almost like Sarah Connor turn for Laurie Strode. Like she's the victim in the original. In this one, she's like the badass waiting for the fight.
Yeah.
But the only thing that makes me a little bit hesitant, it looks like it's going to be like a rehash of the original.
Yeah.
It almost looks like, instead of Dr. Loomis hunting down Michael who's escaped, it's going to be Laurie hunting them down. So it looks like it's a reboot / sequel / remake. So that's my only worry is, will it find the right tone? Will it be a reboot? Will it be a remake? Or will it be a sequel?
Yeah, I can see where those concerns are, but I mean, Halloween's always been like the night he came home. And I feel like, personally, I've always been waiting for him to just like, it was so exciting to see Michael Myers in the thick of trick-or-treating and kids running into him and not knowing who he is and him just on the prowl, I got that like goosebumps feeling of like Michael Myers back. He's just in this Midwestern neighborhood and he's stalking teenagers again. And I'm glad they're not doing this gimmicky stuff that they've done with all the previous sequels where it's just like, oh, it's a reality TV show and they're staying in Michael Myers. Like all that crap. Just go back to its roots, and that's what it feels like to me in this is its roots. And I don't know if this is true or not, but someone pointed out that the kids that run into him on the street in the trailer are wearing the masks from Halloween 3. The Lucky Shamrock mask. So if that's the case, that's a cool little Easter egg as well.
Yeah.
So, but personally, super pumped to see Michael Myers back. I like the way he looks. I like the way in the mask. It all just looks like it's harking back to the original of the whole thing. And really, the part where he drops all the teeth on the ground. I mean, it looks like he is like brutal, like really like almost having fun with his murders. So I hope they follow in the vein of the original, but at least add its own flavor to it.
Yeah, I hope that it harkens back to the original, has some great callbacks and stays true to the tone of the franchise and everything. It makes it feel like a Halloween movie, but at the same time I do want them to do something new.
Sure.
So innovate where you can, but just stick to the classics and stick to the tropes.
I know it's
when you have to. It's a fine line to walk.
If Star Wars has taught us anything,
right?
It's a fine line to walk to mess with the original and make something original at the same time.
Yeah. So hopefully David Gordon Green can walk that line, and I think that he can.
I think so too. I mean, the trailer has me optimistic.
Yeah, I'm excited, but I just have those few little precautions.
Going a little cautious. Yeah, I agree with that. But moving on to another one that I know you're excited about, Spiderman.
Yes.
Let's talk about Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's a new animated feature from Sony. This is separate from the Tom Holland, just its own universe. And I'm glad that Miles Morales is finally getting his shine as Spider-Man. And I kind of like how they're turning this into like everybody's, like not everybody, but there are many people who kind of have like, the same powers as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And how they're all kind of getting folded into it and meeting up and teaming up.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, the plot looks great to me. I like the relationship that they're developing between the main character and the father. I think that's going to be a cool dynamic, and being a police officer and everything like that. But really, the look and animation of this film is really what wowed me with this. It looks like a living comic book. I really like the animation style they went with this. It's cartoony but detailed. I don't know. It's hard to describe.
Yeah. At first, I was like, "Is this like 3D CGI?" But then it looks, like it's hand drawn 2D.
Yeah.
Kind of like a blend of the two. Mm-hmm. But I think that it's like a good panel to screen kind of, comic adaptation where they're taking panels from the comics and putting them on the screen. So I like that they're embracing just the visual medium that is comic books and just basically making a motion comic almost.
Yeah. I hope that it can. I don't know, maybe receive enough attention. I know that Marvel has taken a lot of attention with the Avengers and everything. I'm wondering if this is going to turn into something more like TMNT. I like the animated movie of TMNT, but people sort of forget it and actually forget about how good and true to the comics that one was.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, pound for pound, the DC animated movies are way better than DCEU. So
Yeah.
I think that I do hope this sheds a little bit more light on these animated comic book adaptations, because with that, they really have free reign. It's animated. They can visualize anything and put it on the screen.
Yeah, definitely, and they can go a lot of different directions with this, especially being like the Spider-Man universe. I don't read the comics very much, but there's just so many timelines, right? I mean, like
Right.
sort of time travel or
Well, it
dimensions,
seems like it's a little alternate dimension
yeah,
play around with this
exactly.
one.
Like there's a different type of Spider-Man in different dimensions,
Yeah.
and things like that. So, and in this, it almost seems like it's a training session with him, with someone that already has the powers.
Right. You see, I mean, and I'm kind of excited to see what they're going to do with Peter Parker, because it looks like he's like washed up, broke,
Kind of like 20s, 30s.
Oh, I'd say he's even older almost.
Yeah.
I'd say he's like in his 40s and everything. It's just like, yeah, just kind of like a more seasoned Peter Parker teaching Miles Morales. So I'm very curious and excited to see that.
Yeah, I think that with animation, with the MCU doing their own thing, hopefully with this, they're just like free reign. We can do whatever we want with Spider-Man because they have the other stuff covered with the live action stuff.
Right.
They can go all over the place. But let's talk about the last one. I know you're real excited about this one.
Yes, I am very excited for Bad Times at the El Royale. This is written and directed by Drew Goddard. He wrote the screenplay for The Martian. He's the writer and director of Cabin in the Woods.
One of my favorites.
He's the creator of the Daredevil Netflix series. So
Still
this
great,
guy's
yeah.
got a lot of great work behind him. And the thing I love most about this trailer, I have no idea what's going on. I'm so
No
excited
idea.
for this movie. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, you told me to watch it, and I was like, okay, and I agree with you. I'm like, how long does this take place? Is it one day? Is it one night? How many characters are in this? Is this a horror movie or not? Like, there are horror elements to it.
Yeah.
It looks like almost at sometimes psychologically, like, trippy. I don't know.
It looks like it could be like a noir crime mystery thriller almost, or
yeah.
it could be full out action. We just haven't seen the action yet.
Exactly. I almost got reminiscent of Identity a little bit. They seem like a
Yeah.
bunch of characters trapped in a hotel, and everyone's just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. But the style,
Yes.
especially at the end of the trailer where it shows all the names and the credits come in, the title comes in and everything, I was like, this looks stylish, like super duper stylish.
Yeah, and I love it when a movie trailer can get me excited for the movie without telling me anything about it, and just it's simple cast and crew. The guy who wrote The Martian and directed Cabin in the Woods. Look at this cast. Here's the
Here's some
style.
situations.
Here's like some of the tone. That's it.
Yep.
And it's a very well made trailer, and I'm super excited for it. I mean, I was before this trailer just because I like Drew Goddard's work, but now I'm really excited.
Yeah, especially with trailers lately, we talked about this a little bit of them just showing almost full scenes, like cut down scenes.
Yeah,
in
like
trailers.
Girl in the Spider's Web.
Yeah, Girl in the Spider's Web, but like movies like this or movies like Hereditary, where it was just like, what is happening? I have no idea what this is about, and that's the way I always want to go into movies. I think after this trailer, if they release any more, I might just stay away.
Yeah, I think I got all I need to know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already looking forward to it. I'll just back off and be incredibly surprised because this guy, with Cabin in the Woods, you already know how much he can surprise you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what a writer, what a director. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and this cast he's got together, I mean, just those shots of like Chris Hemsworth just soaking in the rain. It's
Yeah, I was like,
he looks like he's gonna be a nut in this movie.
He looks
And
like he's like on drugs or something the whole
Right,
time.
right.
And then Jeff Bridges.
it's Jeff Bridges,
Like-
always reliable.
Exactly. But there's just so many cast members to name in this movie that it'll just be fun to see them all on screen. And
Yeah.
hopefully a very R-rated, messed up type of movie.
Yeah, I'm hoping for hard R, which is
I
kind of like
guarantee
his style, so I think it will be.
Buffs.
All right, guys, there's our thoughts on the most recent trailers coming out recently. What do you guys think of the new Spider-Man, the new Halloween, or any of these crop of trailers we've gotten out recently? Leave all your comments down below.
Yeah, be sure to check back for more Cinema Small Talk. We'll be releasing these as we get more trailers and more movie news, so check back for those in the future. But no matter where you are, no matter who you're with,
Watch more movies. Good. Great closeout.